Good evening, families. This is Miss Pagan. I wanted to go over the materials that you will be getting tomorrow, Friday, September 11th, at our materials pickup. That will be after school from 2:45 to 3:45. I wanted to make sure you knew what each of the items was and what items we would actually like you to return to us tomorrow. So every student will be getting a folder, a construction paper folder, and inside there are a couple different packets of things. One thing you'll find is replacements for the red folder, which is our blending folder. So what we'll be asking you to do is to pull out any of the blending papers, the sheets that they have already done, and bring those back to school. So some students will have some leftover pages from the unused pages that we haven't done yet. So those can stay in the folder, and then you can just go ahead and add these into the back. So that would be our red blending folder. Next, we have some new poems for our poetry folder. That's our purple folder that has flowers on it. So actually for this folder, you can keep the poems inside, because what we would like is to have students to have a nice collection of poems at the end of the year. So for the poetry folder, it has the B in the front. The new poems that we do one a week can be added into the back of the folder. So you do not need to take out the poems that are already in here, leave them inside, and just add the new poems to the back. So these will be labeled purple folder. You'll be getting something called an ABC book. It is stapled on the side. There are blank pages. There will be one page for each letter of the alphabet. We will be starting this next week, and we will be working on one letter each day. We will be doing the sentences together at the bottom, and then students will be doing the picture drawing and the coloring mostly independently, but we'll go over that more with your students next week. Next Monday, we will also be starting our math curriculum. And so you will be getting a big stack of math worksheets. Unfortunately, we weren't able to have them copied double-sided. We'll make sure that next time that they are copied double-sided. So right now they're just one-sided. Mostly, for the most part, 2 pages will be for one lesson. So each lesson will have 2 pages. And what will likely happen is that we will be doing math together as a group, a whole group lesson. So one page, the first page typically, will be done together. And then when we do our math groups, we're going to be dividing up into most likely 2 math groups. The second page will be done in the math group. So you'll see at the top, it'll tell you lesson 1, module 1, lesson 1, module 1, lesson 1 will be on the second page, and then it'll go to module 1, lesson 2. And again, it'll have 2 pages. So for this, whatever system works best for you, in order to keep these, number 1, in order, and number 2, in a safe spot so that they're easily accessible, so that we can take one each day. That's up to you. We recommend using the clip and then just unclipping each page as we need it, as we go. But at minimum, we'll need 2 pages each day. The first page, like I said, will be done with the teacher, and then the second page will be done either partly with the teacher, or that will be used as independent practice. You'll be getting a couple things for your calendar folder. So the calendar folder is the green folder. What we'd like you to do is leave in the months of the year that are in the beginning. You can leave in the September calendar because we are still going to be using that, obviously. You can go ahead and pull out the August calendar, and what we'll do is we're going to give you a replacement for October that you can just slip in right in its place. We're also going to be giving you a new calendar erasable worksheet, we're going to kind of combine our morning message that we were doing on whiteboards and our calendar journal pages. So what we decided to do is just keep one sheet, and each day we can go ahead and erase and start new. So what that means is all of the other calendar journal pages, go ahead and pull out all of the pages, even the ones that we didn't use. There should be a few extra in the back. Go ahead and pull those out because we're changing the way we do calendar journal. We're not going to use those anymore. So go ahead and pull everything out, and you can return that to us as well tomorrow. So again, we're going to be getting a new calendar for October and a new calendar journal / morning message page. You'll also be getting some things for your yellow language arts folder. That's been our handwriting pages. What we're going to suggest for now is that you go ahead, pull out the pages that we've done. We've already done through the letter O, and tomorrow we'll be doing the letter P. So after school tomorrow, when you come and do your pickup, pull out A through P. You can bring that back to us. It'll be a good chance for us to check their work to see how well they've been doing on their handwriting, because it's a little hard to see sometimes when we're doing the lesson. But go ahead and pull that out. So you'll have Q through the end. And then we're going to add some pages into the handwriting folder. You're going to see this little packet here of handwriting pages. It's some letters, number words, and other things that we're going to put in there. We have some handwriting, journal writing, sentence starters, topic sentences, detail sentences, and closing sentences. So these can easily be put into the back of the language arts folder because we will be using this when we are doing journal. There's a little journal planning page. This can just go inside the pocket. These are some of the sentence starters that students can just pull out and use. Later on, we'll use this more when students are doing more independent writing. But for now, this can just go inside the pocket, and you can put it in the front. If students need another make a book, I will have some extras of those tomorrow. You just let me know if students need another one, if they've already used theirs. And any work that students have already done, so if they have finished their name practices, I had our class put them, I think, in the back pocket, so they can pull out any of this completed work and bring it so that you can turn it in tomorrow. Because we don't want these folders to get too cluttered, and we also want to be able to check their work. As far as the math folder goes, we're not really going to be changing much about it. We are going to be using it more starting next week. We are going to be getting more into math because we'll be starting our math modules. So really not many things will need to be changed right now with the math folder. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I know this is a lot of information, but we appreciate you working with us to help keep your children organized so that when they're working throughout the day, they're able to access all of their things that they need, and they're able to make sure that the work is complete and that you're able to bring it back and show it to us. So again, please reach out if you have any other questions, and we look forward to seeing you at the materials pickup tomorrow. Thank you.